S26 Ultra will be a game changer for next year. The updates are really good, but there are a couple of things left unchanged. Although S25 Ultra is on a really good deal right now from Samsung, which you can avail from prior listed in this video. Samsung made changes with the design of S26 Ultra we all know. We thought the camera updates are also real for S26 Ultra, but guess what? We were wrong. Even there is a real source confirmed it. Let me share two different sources and allow me to explain the cameras. According to the source, S26 Ultra is using the same 200 megapixel HP2 sensor, 50 megapixel ultra wide, 50 megapixel 5x and a 12 megapixel 3x. Wait. Now, if you think this 3x is updated to 12 megapixel, no, even S25 Ultra camera is basically 12 megapixel but only use 10 megapixel. Although there is a shocking info, S26 Ultra is coming with the downgrade instead of upgrade. As according to iUniverse, S25 Ultra's 3x 1/3.52 inches sensor versus S26 Ultra's smaller 3 times 1/3.94 inches sensor, that's a downgrade. Yes, he is right. If you do the math, S26 Ultra 3x is smaller compared to the S25 Ultra, and yet people are arguing about the sensors and all, and I don't think it would make a huge difference. Yes, there is no sensor change at least for now, but Samsung will surely make its way with the software improvements on S26 Ultra. S25 Ultra is an option if you want on a discount listed in this video. The second change, which was in question for a very long time and yet no one was talking about it, that was the charging speed of S26 Ultra. And it's not new. Samsung was using the same 45 watt fast charging from a couple of years, but iUniverse has a different story. I have always insisted on 60 watt, not 45, and the actual test results are as I expected. The S26 Ultra has indeed made significant improvements in charging, which means this would be a really good update on S26 Ultra. After a long time, we are seeing a charging update on Galaxy S series devices. Now, let's talk about the design of Galaxy S26 Ultra. Samsung is making a change on the back end. It's changed from what we get on the S25 Ultra. The debate is still on which one is better. But people are not focusing on the front of the phone as it's also changed. And it looks really good. iUniverse shared a bunch of renders explaining the design of S26 Ultra. This is the difference between S25 Ultra and S26 Ultra. On the left, S26 Ultra, and on the right, S25 Ultra. And when we zoom in, see the difference. S26 Ultra is rounded compared to the S25 Ultra, and it looks kind of good. And looking both side by side actually makes sense. And this is fairly a noticeable difference between both phones. And this is the difference between the iPhone 17 Pro Max and Galaxy S26 Ultra. Well, yes, it is not as rounded as iPhone, but still I kinda like the design of S26 Ultra. But obviously for the ones who like a boxier, more sharp edges, either should go with the S24 Ultra, which has a completely sharp corners, or go with the S25 Ultra with slightly rounded edges, as the sharpness era is about to an end. Ice also quoted, the R angle on S26 Ultra is more beautiful compared to S25 Ultra, which is another plus for S26 Ultra. On top of all, S26 Ultra is getting a massive display change next year, would come with one of the best displays in the market. Exynos is coming and we got the Geekbench scores of it. There are a bunch of updates coming on S26 Ultra, but the processor is actually getting a big hit this year. I'll talk in detail about the release date and processor, but right now there are two new information about the S26 Ultra. First, the Exynos 2600 Geekbench scores are out, and it seems like Samsung improved a lot. It scores 3,455 single-core score and 11,621 multi-core score, which is a really big number compared to the previous Exynos processors, and even the clock speeds are slightly improved over previously leaked Geekbench score, where we get one 3.8 GHz, 3 3.26 GHz, and 6 2.7 GHz cores, in total 10 cores in Exynos 2600. This means Samsung achieved a lot with Exynos 2600 as being under 4 GHz and yet achieve over 11,000 scores is still a big achievement. This is Samsung's 2nm processor compared to the 3nm Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5. Now we can only talk about this when we actually see the device in real world usage. On this note, if you're still here, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.